A citizen desiring to appear before the Board of Trustees shall complete the application for hearing 24 hours prior to the meeting and file said application with the Board Services Office. Time allotted to each citizen or organization shall be limited to 4 minutes. The board may stop any speaker who makes complaints against a specific trustee or employee or comments about the appointment, employment, evaluation, reassignment, duties, discipline, or dismissal of a specific employee, and may require the speaker to resume his or her comments in closed session as permitted under the personnel exception to the Open Meetings Act. The following have signed up to appear before the board in open session. Is Ms. Angela Johnson present? If so, you may come to the podium.
Good afternoon, Chancellor, Madam Chair,
Good afternoon.
all other trustees. My name is Angela Johnson. I am the chairperson for Houston Rising, and we are located in Houston. I am also in District 2. I would like to first thank my person who represents us for doing a wonderful job. We want to make sure that we continue to help you grow that particular area. Today I want to talk about North Forest High School, MacArthur High School, Cashmere High School, KIPP Northeast Preparatory School, and our North Forest campus. We have a skills trade program at that particular campus. Right now, our students are not able to attend that campus because the classes are being canceled 2 weeks before they're actually able to start the school. We do know this for a fact, and we do have the data on that. Our kids are having to take, by means, any transportation possible to get to Northline, to get to Acres Home, everywhere but the community college that's right there in their backyard. That is unacceptable. Also, my biggest concern is the fact that we want our kids to have an opportunity. That school to prison pipeline is real. I am a retired police officer, and I see it. There is no reason that we have a campus there, and our campus is not full of kids that are in that community. We need to do better by our students. I have heard all of the accolades here tonight. I have been here since 3:30 this afternoon. I have not one time heard anybody give accolades or give any type of accommodations, attaboys, or anything. The dog and pony show is over. Our trustee needs help. We want you to stop funneling those kids out of our community to other communities so that we can have those kids go where they are able to go. Chancellor said it himself about a flat tire, but this is not about a flat tire. This is about us not being able to give our kids an opportunity to go to a community college that's right there on Homestead in Little York. I came here to say what I wanted to say. And I understand what the rules are, but at the end of the day, I am a community leader, I'm a community activist, and I am a taxpayer who pays taxpayer dollars in that district. I do not appreciate having to pay taxpayer dollars, and at the end of the day, the classes are canceled, and then you all keep the money. That ain't what we're doing today. And if whatever we have to do as a community to uproot the dead weeds, trust and believe we coming through to uproot them. Have a good day.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Dr. Candace Matthews.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Candace Matthews. I am the National Minister of Politics for the New Black Panther Nation. And I'm going to start off with this.
Yeah, I'm trying to reach you. I'm the current chair of the Houston Business Education Coalition, and I'd be very interested in talking with you briefly about the pending issues with the renewal of the chancellor's current arrangement with the college. Please give me a call at your convenience. My number is 713-3.
Okay. Whenever I come out here, that means it's a problem. That recording is a problem. That is a complete violation of the Open Meetings Act. That phone conversation was to one of you that was here on this board. I'm here for accountability. I'm here because no law should not be broken when it comes to dealing with an Open Meetings Act. That right there is a bribe. We're not going to have none of these trustees to be stacked so they can put a chancellor in place. There is a process. We're not going to have this dirty business going on, because I'm letting you know now, I'm going to bring the feds in here. Just like I did at Harris County, they're going to come in here. Because where there's smoke, there's fire. I advise all of you board members, you better have, your campaign reports better be in order. Because this very person who was on this call have donated to everybody up here. Now, I'm not saying that everybody is corrupt. But what I am saying is that I'm going to drain the swamp of whoever that's in here that's doing some corrupt business at this district. Because let me tell y'all something. Playtime is over. We are not here for no corruption at Houston Community College. And we damn sure is not going to have a chancellor trying to stack the trustees to keep him in power for $1.2 million. That's what we're not going to do. The decline of the census is horrible. From 2014 to now, it's horrible. Let's look at the decline of African Americans as employees working here for HCC has declined horribly. So let's stop with the dog and pony show like my sister said before I came up here, and let's talk about this real stuff, because I'm about to bring these feds in here. Y'all better tighten up. Thank you.
Thank you. Is Gary Monroe here?
Stop what you're doing, because the feds are already in the building.
How you doing, Mr. Monroe?
I'm good.
I just want to remind you that we can't.
We reminded every single speaker, and that wasn't done with the prior ones.
Oh, no.
I need to get on with what I'm doing. So here's the thing. This is a limited public forum as defined by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans, Louisiana. I sued an education entity, and I won $500,000. So I'm going to tell you before we start, your policies, procedures, and your rules do not trump the Constitution of the United States. And because this is a limited public forum, Mr. Officer, as long as I don't curse them, and as long as I don't threaten them, you're going to sit here and eat this soup now. Anybody want to stop me? I get $500,000 out of you too. Do stop me. I just got $500,000 last week from a government entity, educational wise. Let's get down to something. So that means I'm not going to curse you, I'm not going to threaten you. Northeast Houston, I rode by several times. We got a problem educating black folk over there. I ain't going to say your name, but I'm going to look in your eye. Do we have a problem educating young black people in Northeast Houston? Because if we have a problem educating young black people, if you thought that last young lady was profound, you don't want to take a walk in the park with me. because I've already dug in your business. And I know some things about you that you really don't want me to put in the streets. And I don't actually have to go and try to fill out a form for the feds. I eat lunch with them, all 14 of them. So here's my thing. We need to get this lady some help out there, because we got some babies in Northeast Houston that want to go to college. And 4 years ago, I decided to go back. And I had to start all over. And my major is criminal justice. Never made the honor roll in high school. And now I will graduate summa cum laude with a degree in criminal justice. But I didn't want to come to your school. You know why? Because I ain't think you want to educate black folk. You treat our workers different. You run off the good educated professors. Now you got a whole school that you don't want Negroes to go to. And I found that to be strange, because when I started thinking about Thurgood Marshall and what he did with Brown versus the Board of Education, he studied a brief before Brown. And it was Mendez versus Ecuador County. So it was Mexican children that were discriminated against in education. And we still playing the game. Take heed to what she said. Before the heart attack comes, there's warning signs. And if I'm in your building, you got some major problems. And I promise you, when you at dinner, at church, wherever, I'm going to have you thinking about me and not about your wife.
Thank you, Mr.